crib when I said that I wouldn't. The second I let you in my bed, I was ruined. Talking to myself in my head, what am I doing? I knew that I could.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you? I'm good.
How has this everything that's going on, how has it impacted you, creativity, music wise, anything of that nature?
I gotta say, nothing has really changed for me as far as my creativity goes.
Mm.
I'm still creating at the same level. Of course, it's a little bit different because you kind of have to adapt to the way things are moving right now. But this is just more. It's more challenging. It's more work from home. It's more, you know, we basically you have to like double the communication with people. Writing is a little bit more different. It's over the computer or over the phone and like sending things back and forth. So it's different, but I think I'm adapting pretty well. I'm a peaceful person anyway, so it's not like I've always when I create I like being around a lot of people. I think mostly it's affected me really just on the road and really touching people during this time and doing shows all over the place, which I miss, because I have my first run coming up for Act Out, which got pushed back a bit. But I mean, creative wise, I'm still putting music together, still doing the necessary steps to keep me visible. So, and I know that's important because all people can do right now is listen to music and watch the internet and watch television. So you got to still create at the same capacity.
Right, right. Well, I will say, even before this happening, you were working from the holiday EP to even Act Out more recent. Like you have been consistently putting out good quality, music. I had to give you that in all honesty.
Thank you. Thank you. I have more things I'm working on. I just try to be consistent because I feel like if you start slowing down, it's really hard to pick that momentum back up. So I try to keep that in mind to just keep moving at a steady pace, and don't let the surroundings and situation deter you or deter me in general. I just try not to let that happen.
Right. Well, have there been like any lessons that you learned throughout the years working with different artists, different, people in the industry that you're definitely applying to yourself right now?
Yeah, I can honestly say, some things you learn don't really hit you until it's time to hit you, like in a moment like this. But being self-sufficient is important because it's like now there's no makeup artist, there's no hairstylist, there's no one engineering, there's no um, certain things that you're used to having when you have a team. You don't have those things. And the most important thing that I was taught was that being self-sufficient is important because it may be that one day you don't have anybody,
Right.
and you still have to continue moving through your life, and you still have to continue to get things done because your career doesn't stop. Everything has to continue, and that I definitely heard that person at the time, but it was like, okay, all right, but I'm self-sufficient, and but I did apply those things over the years, thank God, because now it's like, okay, I'm good at doing my own makeup. I can slap it on my wig. I can curl it. I can style myself. I can do little videos. I can create. I can write. I'm learning to record myself now. So I'm glad I did apply some of those things. Not knowing it was gonna happen. I just wanted to learn it to be, self sufficient because I'm very I don't really like to. Everybody needs help, but I think it's important to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. And this is definitely that time. So that's the one thing I've been applying.
Right. You've been working. You've been working. But, just to talk about Act Out for a second. I genuinely I like I told you, I love the video, like the little twist you did. I was ready for it. I was like, oh, what we're about to get into now.
I'm glad you liked it. I thought it was a little violent, but
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. One of them type of people. One of them type of people. Like I'm like, oh, she did. She went there. But if you go there, you got to go there right. And I feel like you genuinely, you went there right. You with your girls, and the dude. Like, how was that for you putting that all together?
It was fun, but the treatment was my idea. I know I said what was saying. It was like you had some gunshots. Why you always got guns and all this. And I'm just like, I feel like with this video and the song, it's one of those things to where people. I feel like as an artist, I should be able to say and do things that people can't do in real life. I mean, that's the excitement of being an artist and being able to create is being a voice for people and kind of, because we think about that all the time. We think about, man, I want to, if I was, I had a gun. People say that. You may not genuinely mean it, but in that moment, people always use those terms, especially when it hurts. So creating this was really fun because I got a chance to act outside of me that I wouldn't necessarily. And don't get me wrong, I'll be like, don't try me. But ain't nobody gonna go to jail over no guy and no female. But at the same time, it's like it's cool to play with the idea and kind of put that message out there because somebody might have a significant other, that's playing around with them, and then they might kind of be like, you know what, I need to show you a video. You need to see this video. You need to hear this song just in case you're thinking about playing with me. And then you can strike a little fear. You can strike a little fear in them. So it was fun. That was like a all day, next day type process, and the guns felt super real. They weren't real. They were fake guns. But I was like, I don't want to shoot him. I don't want to put it to his head like that. It's like, you gotta do it. And it was just fun kind of bringing that side out. And we all laughed. And was, smash the cake in his face. We started getting too into it then, but it was fun. It was definitely a dope experience. And then it was nice to watch something that I created come to life. Like, everybody just followed my lead, from the people acting in it, my friends, to the crew, to the way I wanted certain things to be, to the effect of it. Everything was pretty much my lead, and I really appreciate the people that accompanied me and kind of helped with the vision as far as making it happen. So it was great.
Like I said, I genuinely enjoyed it, but you can also tell that it was like a fun environment, but y'all were serious with it. It wasn't like we just gonna do this and do that and do that. It was like if you're gonna go there, then you have to commit. You have to fully go there.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get my acting on. I'm trying to, Lois Lane was the first time I experienced, that type of scene, and everybody was just so light. I mean, I know people see the video and they think, oh my God, they just so this and so that, but it's like screaming and laughing the whole time, and you trying your best to be serious on the part, but it's just such a fun experience, and the action is dope.
And so do you want to really get into acting, like TVs and movies and things of that nature?
Oh, most definitely. I'm trying to be in the action movies and the like the Mr. and Mrs. Smith movies, and I'm trying to be in definitely like action films. And I know that takes a lot of work because you have some people do their own stunts, and then you have people actually hitting each other and getting injured. But I want to get into action movies and drama and suspense, and because that's mostly what I watch. So it's like the How to Get Away with Murder. I'm always on some dramatic. Oh, she killed her husband and buried him, and nobody knows about it, and she's the innocent victim housewife. So I definitely would love to do play some roles like that for sure.
So what would you say kind of gave you the acting bug?
I actually got that acting bug early on because I'm a big 90s movie fan. And I think me seeing the first movie that kind of inspired me was me watching Waiting to Exhale in the beginning. You know, when he's like, I'm leaving you for another one. And in that moment, you know, just the way she went about it and how she acted, I never assumed she was going to be throwing his clothes and talking to herself and dump him in the car and light it on fire. I knew in that moment, I said, ooh, I gotta get, you know, in some dope acting. And that was, you know, when I was a young girl, because I liked watching movies like The Matrix. When I saw Trinity run across the wall and slipping, and she next to her man Neo, I'm like, you know what? I want to do this. I want to dress like that. I want to shoot my guns, and you know, I want to play that hurt woman. And it's a couple of movies that I watched growing up, like, you know, Soul Food. I love Soul Food. I love Boomerang, and I enjoyed Thin Line Between Love and Hate, which is where the concept for Act Out that inspired Act Out. Just, you know, she's a nice woman. You use her, you play games, and now I'm trying to kill you and your girlfriend. So that's when I started getting acting bugs very early. I've always wanted to do those.
Listen, all the movies you name, like, listen, you look like you gotta watch out for you now.
Look, I don't know. You know, they think I'm crazy, but I'm just like, you know, I'm not crazy. I'm really sweet, but just, you know, I think when it comes to that, most people see a woman that looks nice, pretty, but very, like, you know, just mild-mannered and just reserved. A lot of people play with people like that. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? People can flip out at any point in time. And I think that it's just, I feel like in those movies, a lot of those women got played with. And niggas ain't got what they deserve in the end. And I think that definitely influenced me in my everyday life as well. You know, to always be okay and get through the things you're going through and just bump and boss up.
Right. So everything you talked about, right, all of that influenced you, but how was it, you know, influencing your music side?
Pretty much, I mean, I grew up listening to stories, and I, you know, from other women, you know, my parents, my grandparents, typically females, the women in my family. And then it trickled down into my friendships, and then I started, you know, developing my own life and learning about relationships. And when I hear what women go through, and when I see, you know, how painful it could be, even though we're bossed up and they're independent, and how lonely they could be, or how pissed and bitter they could be about certain situations, it influenced my music because I want to be able to speak to that, not in a hurt, I'm a hurt woman type thing, but just talk about the realness of it, being relatable. It definitely influenced that in a lot of ways, because women, you know, I can't even in the movie Waiting to Exhale, they listening to music, drinking, crying, and talking about men. And those songs, even when I was going through things as a young girl and I had hard relationships and felt like I knew what love was at the time, music was what I had to kind of get me through things. So I definitely want my music to influence women and help them to be able to get through their hard times and situations that they're in. And I feel like, and if you can't do that, what's the point? Music changes the world. It changes lives. And if you can't inspire somebody or help somebody through something, it's like, why are you doing it?
So where do you see yourself going musically? What do you see your music career going towards?
I definitely want to evolve. I want to expand I definitely want to always say, and I think one great person is a prime example of this is Beyonce. I think that you can evolve. I mean, she shows that you can evolve and you can grow and do different genres of music, but you never have to change the foundation of the message. And I feel like her message is abroad. I mean, it's still for the women. It's still for relationships is still for the independence of a woman and growing, but she definitely changes into other genres, which is something that I want to do. I want to expand into pop and, do a little house and other things that get, do a little hip hop, but I always want the significance of the message to remain so that people will know that I'm still the same person, but they can just grow with me and enjoy the experience of my journey and be a part of it. And they can say, oh, I remember when she was, and now she doing this music, but I still love it. It's not like, dang, I used to like her like this. Now what she doing now? What is this? I want to always remain who I am, but be able to take those fans with me as I grow into another genre or trying something new. They can always find the me inside of that. So I definitely see myself going into with the music and evolving.
Even though we are in a little craziness happening in the world right now, what can we expect, from you in the next upcoming year, 2 years, let's say everything gets back to quote unquote normal?
Oh, I'm gonna be busy. Definitely on the road, touching more people. I wanna reach more of a broader audience. They can expect a different lane, a different sound of music. They can expect more. They can expect an album. I know I have been doing music, but I have not come out with a full project yet. So they could definitely expect that. More shows, some features. They can expect a tour. They can just expect just the full Porcelan experience. Because once this is over, I know things are going to be like bam, bam, bam. Everything's going to be happening really fast. And they're going to get the opportunity to see me on the brand side. And just all over. Like, they can just expect to get a chance to finally get to know who I really am and me being more visible, because I get a lot of times like, when are you coming here? When are you coming there? And I'm just excited to put out my album and do a tour and be able to touch the people that really want to see me, and possibly definitely get some overseas dates and push my project there too, and just expand and build. So they can just expect a lot more many more surprises